Third time's the charm. A huge welcome here to Allianz Stadium. Talking about third time's the charm, this is your first of 3 games here this evening on your Monday night footy. Round 7 here on the SRL. Live and free as always here on SRL TV. An amazing contest is about to light before your eyes. The Dolphins coming down from Redcliffe to take on Matthew Harris's Roosters, who have trying to solidify a competitive team list so far here in the SRL. There have been a very few close games for the Roosters, but they're just trying to find that next level. Eddie Oliver, as always, to the SRL community, joined by Cody Ogg.
Hello, Eddie. Great game. We've got ahead of us today. Hopefully the Roosters can strike back, get another game, win on the ladder, on the table. They will be wanting to, see if this test that they're finally playing works. I know because I tried to help test a couple back in my glory days of the Chooks. But, yeah, let's get us underway.
And as Kieran Wells does get us underway, driving it down for the Roosters. First possession, Harris has just gotten absolutely flopped by Snicko Balbroa. A beautiful good evening, good afternoon to your Commissioner, Sonny Tyre.
Yeah, thank you, Eddie. Cheers, Cody. It's great to be here in Allianz Stadium. The E-supporters in the Chook pen turning up in big numbers here tonight. And it's going to be interesting to see how this battle unfolds. Obviously, the Roosters got a lot on the line in terms of their finals hopes, and they need to start getting some wins on the board. So for the home crowd's sake, hopefully they can put up a good performance, but it'll be tough against one of the best teams in the SRL this season, the Dolphins.
Jasper Goodwin now playing in the halves here this evening. Tyler Weston moving back to the wing. And Logan Seymour nearly just turned Marshall Edwards inside out, who is looking to try and find a home in that fullback position. I believe it's the second or third week, and Harris is going to return the serve, but not against Snicko. Would have been against the pace there. And Chris Lord now is going to work it up the middle here for the Dolphins. Will bring about third tackle. They're looking to settle into their structures here. They'll play it short off here to Yagor Makazi. He's getting smacked again as well. They're in a mood here, both sides, trying to rattle the cage of their opposition. And there's Snicko and Matty colliding together there. This will be fifth tackle. 48 metres gained here for the Dolphins, just inside of the Roosters' 40. O'Shea Ole to kick it down the park here to Ethan Goodwin, who just came to the club from Manly with a trade. Second game for the Roosters here this evening. And a good line break there from him as they continue their way upfield. Cody Ogg, a good start here from both sides, getting to their first kick.
Yeah, look, it was great. Both teams have had their kick. Just want to mention the 3 hits in 2 sets. That's I've just never seen that in SRL history. It was just something marvelous, something beautiful to watch.
Well, a sight to behold it was. And here goes Jimmy Ralph, just driving inside of that 40-metre line. Fifth tackle now here, trying to make camp down here in the Dolphins and the Roosters. They'll be looking for a good kick chase, but a very shallow kick down to Bunty Campolo, but a good covering tackle there from, who I do believe, Blair Curtin. They'll be looking to stay down here. Ole looming pass. Here comes the intercept from Punch. Chris Lord's going to come here and cover for them. Talking about camping down their own end, they're going to get 6 tackles down in it now. It's going to be Harris working it up the middle. And look who's there again to meet him. It will be Snicko Balbroa. They're going to work it right now. Jasper Goodwin. One-on-one tackle. The second player comes in to hold him up over the line. They're going to work it back right again, and it'll be off to Milo Kerrigan, who's finding a home that 13 jersey as well as at a representative level. Goodwin getting close again, but this will be fifth tackle. 2 metres out now here from the Dolphins line. It's going to be the Roosters. They look right. Butler goes left. Kerrigan's going absolutely nowhere, and they're just working at one out of the ruck at the moment here, Cody. No real expansive footy here from the Roosters.
Yeah, not much at all, Eddie. They did well to get down that end of the field. Great intercept from Punch, but then it was just this boring one-out stuff, which didn't end up working for them in the end.
Second call by the ref. Over the effects mark and a looming pass out to Yagor. He'll be brought down just inside their own 30, the Dolphins. Bringing it back right. Chris Lord underneath here to Snicko, and he'll be brought down on that 40-metre line there. Looking to shift it for the early kick here. It's going to be the Dolphins. Chris Lord to put his hand up. Beautiful strike. 40-20 is potentially on the cards. That is an amazing kick from the lock. But he's got the mind and the skills of a halfback. That is a beautiful kick there. And they're going to absolutely just turn the Roosters back around onto their own goal line. Hugh Snow now, they're going to drive it in short, in line of the left-hand upright. This is going to be second tackle. The Dolphins, they go left. Early shift here. Jackson Chapman, one-on-one to be put down on his back just on the in goal. The referee wants to go up and check this.
Yeah, look, it was interesting. That 40-20 is just still shocking my brain. My eyes felt like they popped out of the sockets when I saw Chris Lord kick that 40-20. Still marvelous. Can't stop thinking about it.
One-on-one, big space, and he'll be held up. That's a very strong tackle there from the Roosters' opponent. They'll go left now. Hugh Snow, short ball, straight through a yawning hole. Yagor Makazi runs that line every single day of the week. And Tyler Alamatungi's going to join in with him. That is some beautiful rugby league there from the Dolphins. Sonny Tyre. The crowd got up for that one. Is there a few Dolphins fans in the house?
Yeah, there sure is, Eddie. There's only a few of them. Probably only bought family tickets to save on money, but I'll tell you what, they're certainly loud and showing their passion for the Finns here. And it's a great start from Yagor Markazi to get first points on the board here. Obviously, the Chook Pen a bit quiet after that one, but there's plenty of footy left to be played. But yeah, it's been a great start from both teams so far.
Yeah, they both got into a grind early in the first 10 minutes there, both sides. But the Dolphins, you know, their halves are amazing, but their lock, for some reason, is just got a... he's got like a sixth sense. He just knew that Marshall Edwards was out of position. Well, we talk about the 40-20, Cody. They've had 3 different fullbacks in the first 7 rounds of the SRL so far this season. Marshall Edwards, he wasn't able to get back there to cover that 40-20.
Yeah, no, he wasn't, unfortunately. May have been just watching to see if there was a break. And obviously, Chris Lord kicked it to the exact opposite side, which obviously, for anybody, nobody could get there, not even Chasningo.
Very unfortunate there. Space the pace now, trying to work it up the middle. 35 out now from their own line here. It's going to be the Dolphins. They'll work it back right. And then Sneeko Balbroa is going to go straight through a hole. Offload back at Australia. It'll be brought down 45 out now from the Roosters line. 4th tackle. They're going to look to spread it off left here. Beware the intercept. Hustler, long ball. It's going to go straight into the hands. The breadbasket of Tyler Alamatungi. The offload back to Yagor, looking for a double. They'll be brought down on the 10-metre line. This is 5th. 49 gain now here for the Dolphins. They'll be looking for an attacking kick in the air. Snow will put it up. Underneath it here is going to be beautiful take. Dolan's going to do an amazing job to come in from the centres to do a beautiful clean-up work there for the Roosters.
2 hands away. Hell.
Yeah, look, he did well to get to that ball, Eddie. He's definitely a centre, which isn't really a centre's job necessarily to get under those balls, but he did it well. And unfortunately, got whacked in the process.
Yeah, unfortunately it did, and the Roosters now straight back down here of the end in the Dolphins half. Goodwin now to play the ball. They'll go left. Carrigan, he's going to wind it up, but he'll hold on to it 5 metres out here of the Dolphins line. This will be 4th tackle. They go left. A beautiful shot there by Chris Lord to drive back punch. And Daniel Punch to play the ball. This is 5th now. What's the kicking like here of the Roosters? Grab a kick. Picked up. Brad Goodwin. That is sensational stuff there from the lock primary. Put it right into the spot. And Brad Goodwin, he's just going to run straight through to pick it up. They were in all sorts of the Dolphins defensively, not really knowing what was happening. But there's one man who just knew where that ball was going to go. And it's going to go straight into his hands for a try.
Yeah, look, it was great stuff by Brad Goodwin. He read the kick well. Roosters knew exactly what they were doing. They did it well and executed.
First points of the evening are going to go to, I should say, the first points for the Roosters for the evening. The Roosters finally get on the board and something for the fans to cheer about, Sonny.
Yeah, Eddie, the Chook Pen has found voice. They've got the energy now, and Hainsey is absolutely loving the scenes here from Allianz. You know, I spoke about before, there's a lot riding on this game for the Roosters. Finals hopes on the line. Dolphins looking to firmly establish themselves as one of the best teams. So, you know, for round 7 clash to kick things off here on your Monday footy on SRL TV, it's just what a way to start it off. What a game, you know, with as much on the line as there is tonight. I'm sure we're going to be in for a treat.
Yeah, Monday Night Footy, as you did mention there, Sonny, first of 3 here this evening. Your 5 p.m. game, you are watching. But as always, this SRL season is sponsored by TVC Live. We're going to fumble all night. I'm sure they will on the field. If you do want to go check them out, go check the links in the Discord. They'll sort you out with whatever amazing things that you do. It's an amazing sponsorship, and we're very proud to have a partnership with them here for this SRL season. Just outside the 40-metre line. It is going to be the Roosters now. It's going to be handed off here to Brad Goodwin. The offload back onto the inside now here for Matty Harris. Sponsored. I butchered that one up, eh, boys? And now it's going to be on the third. They're going to go right here to Dolan. Back up on the halfway. It's the Roosters' turn. In at dummy half is going to be Charlie Butler. He looks right, and that's where he's going to go. Goodwin. Back on the inside. Marshall Edwards does get around one, but the cover is very good here. Jackson Chapman is going to make an amazing tackle. 16 minutes gone here in the first half, and Jasper Goodwin's going to shank that kick straight to Tyler Alamatangi. Watch out, his returns are lethal, but they do a good job. They're going to work it down the short side now. Kieran Wells, Igor will go off here to Hugh Snows, playing out on the wing. A very interesting tactic there from the Dolphins. Short of the halfway, they'll bring it back right. Here comes Igor with a beautiful run upfield.
Back with me.
Deep inside of the Roosters' halves now. The Dolphins, their turn to strike back with the try potentially. Chris Lord's going to get absolutely folded. And the 20-metre line will mark the spot. Ole, short ball to Lachlan Cox, should be brought down the far right hand, the upright. This is fifth tackle, 54 gained here for the Finns. Inside the 20-metre mark, slow play the ball from Cox. They'll put into the pocket. And it's going to be Ole to put it up in the air. Underneath it is going to be Ethan Goodwin. That is an amazing take there from the Roosters winger.
Yeah, look, great take there by the Roosters winger. He did what he needed to do, got under the ball, and he's set up this set for the Roosters.
Brad Goodwin, quick play. The ball's going to allow Charlie Butler to get a bit of room out of dummy half. This is fourth. They might be looking for an early kick here, the Roosters. They're setting up for it. Blair Curtin, I'm not sure if he was inside the 40-metre line. But, no, he wasn't. It was just outside into touch. That is very smart play there from Tyler Matungi, recognizing that Blair Curtin was just outside the 40. Let it run to touch give his team a quick breath of fresh air there, Cody.
Yeah, look, it could have been smart. I reckon it was a smart option, even though he was outside the 40. He probably was aiming to be inside and getting the 40-20, obviously. But it still slowed down the game, got maybe a bit of fatigue levels back up, and yeah, they've got a full set, not having to worry about a winger or a fullback stepping and breaking through the line.
And Alamatangi, talk about breaking the line. He's going to go back on the inside to Ole, and he's looking very, very good so far. Tyler Alamatangi, I'm sure they'll want to get him some more ball, and here comes Bunty Cambolo now. This will be fourth. 20 minutes gone now here in the first half. They'll go back left here. Lachlan Cox trying to find a hole. We all know how dangerous those centre primaries are playing in the second row with that 99 speed. Jacob Morrison last week showed us how dangerous they can be with 3 tries. But not the best of kicks there from the Dolphins, and they're going to get the ball back with Marshall Edwards now on the counter. But look at Igor Makazi there to make a beautiful tackle on the fullback. And now they'll move it up the middle here to Bruce Buckley. On the Dolphins 40-metre line. The switch plays on the cards. Curtin, Milo inside. Kieran Wells picks up a brilliant intercept. And he used all of his class and experience there, Cody Og.
Yeah, he did, certainly. Did well, and that's what you're going to need for your team. And yeah, to lift your players and help them gain that next step.
Oh, Lachlan Cox is going to find some space straight down the middle. Chris Lord just threw the Hail Mary out to him, and he found some space. But they're going to work it down this left-hand side now. It's going to go off here to Snow. Short ball hitting Igor Makazi, trying to find a hole in the line, but unsuccessful on that occasion. Wells looks right, but he likes to look at the short side. Shack attack, long ball, Seymour straight through a hole. This is some brilliant rugby league and hole running from the Dolphins. Logan Seymour is going to go over for a brilliant try in the corner here at Allianz Stadium.
It really was a brilliant try. He ran straight through the gap in between the centre and the winger. Should have been there covering. But he's done well, Seymour, to get around both of them and score a magnificent try in the corner.
Well, that just opened up really easy for them. But Sonny, a brand new combination out on that edge. Ethan Goodwin, he's still trying to find his space in this Roosters side.
Yeah, Logan Seymour, honourable mention to the former Sharky. He's found himself a home at number 2 jersey, and yeah, he just won that matchup against Ethan here off that try. And yeah, the Dolphins, they're starting to find their feet. You know, we know how good they are, and still plenty of footy left to be played, but you don't want to be given those sorts of chances early on. So the Roosters will be looking to counter, but nonetheless, great crowd, still in it. Energy is just everywhere tonight.
Yeah, Ethan Goodwin not really marking on his winger. He, you know, you would have thought that the winger would have held the sideline, but a brilliant thing that Seymour did as the pass was in the air, he changed his line and run it back on the inside, which did open up that space for him to run straight through for the try. So a lot of credit to the winger there, Sonny already did give, and I'll just add on top of it. Brilliant try. But it's going to be the Dolphins off to Chris Law. They're going to work it back up the middle onto the inside now for Wells, but he probably should have held on to it. The offload's driven him back inside of his own 40-metre line now. Alamatungi's going to send it off left here to you, Gorma cousin.
3, hands off.
Wells now, they're going to go left. They're going to look for Tyler Alamatungi. And here he is straight around one. And he's going to break the second tackle. The fullback's nowhere to be seen. He'll break he'll break another one as well. A beautiful run there from the fullback, Alamatungi. Now they're going to bring it right. It's going to be Hugh Snow. And he's just going to tuck the ball under and run. Left-hand the upright now. It will be 85 metres gained here. They'll be looking for a grubber kick. And it'll be O'Shea Ole. He wasn't deep enough, didn't set himself properly. And very good scramble defence there from the Roosters because they were out on their feet.
Yeah, look, it was O'Shea Ole. If he got it a bit deeper, gotten that kick away, there could have been a bit of trouble there for the Roosters. They're lucky. They could have been lucky that nothing happened there. And yeah, Dolphins scramble at the last second.
They're going to go left now. It's going to be here to Brad Goodwin.
He's held there. 3, back with me.
Third tackle now here for the Roosters. They're going to go off here to Jimmy Ralph. Back on the inside to Marshall Edwards. And Edwards to be, oh, that looked to be a high tackle there from Alamatungi, but the ref will say otherwise. And Butler's going to send it off left now back to Brad Goodwin.
He's held there. Held 5.
Fifth tackle here for the Roosters, inside here of the Dolphins half, and they'll put it into the pocket for Curtin to punt it off the boot. Down here to Bunty Campbell, and he's going to be brought back.
Or their end at the moment. Look, a momentum change could be exactly what they need. They're only down by 4 points, and yeah, if they do get this momentum change, this could change a lot of things.
Jackson Chapman, a few offside markers, but he wasn't able to take advantage of it. Hugh Snow to put his hand up for the kicking duties. And Ethan Goodwin do a very good job taking it on the full. And look at the tackle there from Jackson Chapman. That is some beautiful stuff. We all know how dangerous Goodwin is, but he's just been shut down tonight. He hasn't been given anything so far.
2, hands away.
Yeah, 100%. Look, Ethan he's one of my favourite players, to be honest with you. He's very good as well, and we haven't really been able to see any of his shine or power tonight.
Here goes Myla Kerrigan now up the middle. And then a beautiful run there from Bruce Buckley, who did collect the offload. This will be fourth tackle here. 40 out here from the Dolphins line. They'll go back here to Brad.
He's held there.
Brought down just on the 30-metre line here now. Fifth tackle. 30 minutes gone. 10 to go in the first half on your Monday night footy. And here goes Bunty Cambolo to run it straight through on the 25-metre mark. We're coming in shortly to halftime, but make sure to stick around after this first game, 6 o'clock. We're going to be watching the Roosters and Manly take on each other. And then for the final game on your Monday night footy, it will be the Storm up against the Knights at Amy Park. So a lot of very good games to come. But fortunately for us, we've got the pleasure of still being around here for this one with another 50 minutes to play after we just clocked over to 31. And now 35 out. They're going to send it left here now. The Dolphins, it's going to be Shaq attack. It's just he's an absolute wrecking ball, breaking one. But a beautiful cover defense here from the Roosters will bring him down. 7 metres short here from their own line, but the kick's still to come. Hugh Snow to put it up in the air. That's beautifully weighted, that bomb. But Hayden Mellor does an amazing job to take it. And the Roosters are just holding on at the moment. But I'm sure the fans would be wanting more, Sonny.
Yeah, you can slowly start seeing a bit of, I guess, nerves and anxiousness about the fans of the Roosters here. You know, they know what they're playing for, and tonight it's almost like a do-or-die game for them. There's just not much error for margin for error. in today's game,
See,
so they
not
want to
just
be
me
the next
tonight.
to strike. Yeah.
And not,
How good.
not just me
SRL
tonight.
TV on a Monday.
Four. Get back. Look at
Most
me.
definitely is. Fourth tackle now will be. They're going to send it into the pocket here for Curtin to drive it off the boot. And nobody's back there for the early kick, but it's not going to find the 20-meter mark. Alamatangi to be brought down just inside their own 20-meter box. So the kicking game's been pretty good so far, Cody, in the chase. It's just when they get opportunity in the attack, they're not really able to
He's held there.
convert and turn it into points.
Yeah, that's true. The Roosters they've been doing really well to get down the other end of the field. Had some beautiful kicks. Had everything going for them. It's just they've got really nothing to finish it off. They've got everything that they need to get down there. It's just a matter of how much they want to get those 4 points.
And just looks like they're missing that sort of polish when it comes to execution in our crucial plays. Nonetheless, fifth tackle. They're going to send it deep for Hugh Snow, awaiting a punt downfield again, targeting Ethan Goodwin. There's just something about him tonight they like, and Goodwin's going to try and get away from the fullback. Very well covered. They're probably trying to wear him out when it comes to second phase play, but nonetheless, they'll bring it back to the middle. Marshall Edwards. Oh, if he could have gone through, there would have been a foot race with Tyler Alamatangi. Second tackle now. Just inside of their own half here, the Roosters. Short ball there to Nicholas Ether and be brought down just over the halfway mark, and a penalty given away. This is the opportunity that they would have been waiting for here, the Roosters fans.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. It's a crucial moment for the Roosters. They've got to capitalise off this, make it worth their while, do well off this. And if they potentially can put these into points, they'll be up going into half-time.
Yeah, try going into halftime here for the Roosters would go a long way. Just up on that 20-meter mark now here. It will be 4 minutes to go now in the first half. They're going to go right, look for the inside. Marshall Edwards around one, not able to break the tackle. Been very well contained tonight so far there, Edwards. They're going to come left now. Goodwin. Short ball to Ralph. Jimmy Ralph will be held out there in the second row this evening. Third tackle. Right they go. Jasper Goodwin absolutely demolished. A very strong tackle there from the Dolphins. Defense is holding up so far on their own goal line. They're going to come back left. They might need to spread the ball a bit, but Nicholas Ether is going to be driven back by Chris Lord, who just read the pass and the play to perfection. Fifth tackle. Let's see what the kicking game's like now. Curtin up in the air. Underneath it, Seymour for the Dolphins. It's going to be taken, Ethan Goodwin. They're trying to keep him out of the game, and I think they're going to hold him up. That is such a close try. The fans are in disbelief, Sonny.
Yeah, the Chook Pen just have their hands on their heads after they saw that. They thought it was a certain try, but Goodwin just held up there in some great cover defense from the Dolphins. So, yeah, you know, the Roosters obviously would have loved to get away with that one, but nonetheless, it's been great defense from the Dolphins tonight.
A good run there from Zach Zagarini as he just did come off. Yagor McCarthy's going to go straight through. Foot race there with Charlie Butler, and it had to be Marshall Edwards and Jasper Goodwin to come in for the tackle. They're going to send it out back now here. Tyler Alamatangi straight through. Edwards out the back with work to do, and they'll bring him down outside their own 10-meter line. A minute and a bit to go here. Can they hold them out? Very flat-footed Hugh Snow. So this will be fifth tackle for the Dolphins. If they get a try here, that is going to be a daunting second half, possibly for the Roosters to come out to. But nonetheless, the kick here from Ole, a very well-weighted bomb. They'll be looking for the tap back. This is just some beautiful play, but an amazing tackle on him. That looks to be Brad Goodwin just putting his hand up and just defending his own line like it's a pot of gold.
Yeah, great stuff by Brad Goodwin there to hold out Alamatangi. It is a hard task to do. Not many can do it as well as he just did then. And yeah, great stuff by the Roosters.
Full time. We'll see you shortly here for the second half of Monday Night Footy. Welcome back here to SRL TV here this evening on your Monday Night Football, first of three. That first half was amazing to see. It was 10 points to 6 in that first half. The Dolphins leading going into the sheds. The Roosters a bit of work to do, so they would have made a few interchanges, trying to turn the second half around. Matty Harrison, the rest of the leadership team with Blair Curtin along there. Eddie Oliver, as always, as they get us back underway. Welcome Sonny Ty down on the sideline. Did you get around into the sheds to see what both sides were talking about, how they wanted to perform in the second half?
Yeah, Eddie tried to get a sticky beak inside the Dolphin sheds, but yeah, Jaeger Maikazi was not opening that door. But from what I could hear from outside of it, The game plan is simple. Just keep playing the way they're playing, the same footy that they've been playing, because, it's been working well for them. But I was more welcomed over on the Roosters side, so I was in their sheds with Matty Harris giving the instructions, telling the boys that it's actually been a good half of footy from them, but they need to dig deep. If they want to win this one, they got to want to win it. So, it's going to be a cracker game, a cracker second half here from Allianz Stadium.
And here comes Ethan Goodwin now, straight around one. Alamatungi out the back, needs to do a bit of work, which he does. They're looking to dig deep and just continue on the grind. That's what the Roosters want to do. And they're going to find here Marshall Edwards. Again, he's just been locked up so far in the first half. He'll be trying to find some space in the second. And that's going to be Logan Cherney now to be brought down just 35 out here from the Dolphins line. They're going to work it left here. Butler off here to Harris. And Harris to be driven down with 3 players and a very strong tackle there. 4th tackle now. The Roosters, they'll work it right. Curtin, long ball out here to Cherney again. McCuzzy's been absolutely left for dead. And he's going to run back into the defensive line like nothing happened to the little man. Right hand the upright. They'll whip it out the back here for Curtin to put it up in the air. The lock primary playing in the halves. And a beautiful take there by Weston, but the covered defense is even better. And Cody Ogg, a beautiful set there from the Roosters. Just not able to do much with that 5th tackle play.
Yeah, look, they got down to the field. They got down to the other side of the field, Eddie, extremely well. And yeah, as I've been saying, they haven't been able to execute it, and they've been doing the one-out boring stuff, which hasn't been working for them. So I don't know why they're still doing it.
Houston now to be brought down just outside that 40-metre mark. 3rd tackle here for the Dolphins. They'll put it down the short side. Chris Lord is just going to wind it up himself. He'll break a tackle away from Jasper Goodwin. That's a beautiful run there from the lock. 4th tackle now here for the Dolphins. They'll put it, go right. Short ball picked up by Cherney. That is an amazing read there from the forward.
Yeah, it was there. Cherney did well to read that ball and yeah, get under it. And he'll start this set off for the Roosters.
They're going to shift it early out here to Jensen.
Right, that's the 3rd. He's held there.
To be brought down just 5 inside of the halfway here, the Roosters, and they'll send it back. Marlo Carrigan and go after Matty Harris.
Held. 4. Get back. Look at me.
4th tackle now for the Roosters. They'll go right. My apologies. I played short there to Cherney to be brought down inside that 40-metre mark. 22 metres gained here for them. They'll send it into the pocket for Jasper Goodwin to punt it down into the corner to be taken here by Seymour. He's already gotten 1 try so far this evening, but a very good kick chase there from the Roosters to drive him back. They'll be looking to back their defence here, not to give too much away, but as I say that, Chris Lord's going to go straight through Marshall Edwards to bring him down outside the 40-metre line. And that's a very good start here to the set here for the Dolphins. They'll go left now. Ugor McCuzzy had a brilliant half, ran over 130 metres, along with Tyler Alamatungi, who ran over 140 odd. Now they send it off here to Chris Lord. This will be 4th tackle now here for the Dolphins, trying to find their way inside here of the half of the Roosters. Ole trying to wind back the clock and put the pedal to the metal, but he'll be brought down on the 40-metre line. 5th tackle, Maverick Kello's come on into that lock position. And Ethan Goodwin for the return. Straight around one, Goodwin, Alamatungi to bring him down. And both sides, Sonny, at the moment seem to be in a bit of a grind.
Yeah, and, the benches are just watching on, not really saying much here. That's how much focus is on the play. There's just so much riding on this game. And, oh, geez, I thought that was a bit of a floater there. That looked a bit dangerous. But nonetheless, yeah, both teams still very optimistic. The fans getting a bit more quiet here as the nerves start to settle in. Half an hour of footy left to be played, Eddie. I think we're going to be in for a blockbuster finish by the time it's said and done.
4th tackle, and they're going to spread it straight out here to Jensen, who's straight around one. That is a beautiful run there from the centre coming off the bench here this evening for the Roosters. 38 metres gained, turned an average set into a brilliant one. The kick here from Curtin down into the pocket, and it will be Seymour now to drive it back out, and it'll be brought down on the 25-metre line there. Marshall Edwards did make an amazing tackle there to stop the winger from going the length of the field. Ugor McCuzzy now to drive just outside his own 30. Cody Ogg, the Dolphins, they're getting along nicely, aren't they? But they'd be wanting to get a bit further in their sets.
Definitely will be. They're not really making much out of the sets, as you've stated. They've only just been making it to the 50 or just over it, which doesn't really compete to where the Roosters have been getting to, which is practically in their 20.
5. Hold.
But
Held.
yeah.
Let him go.
Yeah, something for them to look at as the game does unfold. They'll put it into the pocket now. It'll be Hugh Snow to drive it off the boot downfield. It'll be collected 5 metres out from their own line. The Roosters trying to turn it around.
He's held there.
And a beautiful tackle there on him. Now we're just on the 30-metre mark. It's going to be the Dolphins' turn to defend, the Roosters to attack. It's going to be Cherney. He'll send it out the back to Harris. And Harris to be brought down inside his own 40-metre mark. Third tackle here for the Roosters. Right, they'll go. Looking to wind it up the middle there. There's Milo Carrigan. That's going to put a smile to Sonny Ty's face. This will be fourth now. It's going to go left. It's going to be held off here to Brad Goodwin.
He's held there. Fifth and last.
And as stated, State of Origin would have been set to be played on a later date. Both the Mines and the senior grade. Anyway, Seymour now. Look at this defense. They're just shutting Seymour down in this second half so far, Cody Ogg.
Yeah, Seymour hasn't really been able to make as many meters as the Dolphins have been wanting him to. He's been shut down really well. It feels like after his try, he hasn't really made nothing out of this game, to be honest with you. He hasn't really made more steps or broken the line.
Oh, no, and that's the first error of the game. Both sides were going set for set, and they're going to turn the ball over inside of their own half of the Dolphins. The Roosters are given an opportunity here to potentially score some points. Jimmy Ralph unable to break the tackle there of the Dolphins. And now they're going to send a lefty, the Roosters. Kerrigan looking to wind it up straight through the middle. Left hand the upright. That's what he's in line with. Second tackle here for them. And Butler's going to head it off left. Short ball now here off to Brad Goodwin, who's done a lot of work so far here this evening on attack and defence. He saved a few tries as well. Third tackle now. And it's going to be Curtin at the back. Jasper Goodwin. He's going to drive for the line. I think he'll get there, Jasper. First game at halfback. Will Kay wants to go up to the box and check this. Not in the commentary box this evening. He's decided to take up reffing duties on the field, and I think he got there. That is a beautiful try.
Yeah, great stuff by Jasper Goodwin to get there. Oh, I feel like I've confirmed this try. We're going to get the official confirmation now. Yes, that is a try. It was beautiful stuff by Jasper Goodwin to get there. That'll give a lot of confidence to the Chooks. The fans will be around them now. They'll make this 12-10 if Jasper can slot this. And I reckon there could be a change in score. I reckon there could be a change in momentum very quickly.
Well, the Roosters, I'll be looking to take the lead for the first time here this evening. I'll just hold my mouth until the conversion goes straight over the black dot. And, oh, there it is. Slides it in the right hand, the upright. 12 points to 10. Sonny Ty, the Roosters lead for the first time here this evening on your first game of Monday Night Football.
Yeah, Eddie, and they are loving it here in the Chook pen. I don't know if you can hear me, but Hainsey is asking them, are you ready? And yes, let me tell you, the Chook pen is ready. The East supporters are ready, but the Dolphins are ready too. There's a lot on the line here, and I just can't reiterate it enough. And as a neutral, I'm loving it. Great atmosphere, great footy, great stuff.
Yeah, the Dolphins looking for their 5th win in the season. And, well, if you talk about the perspective of the Roosters season, Sonny, you know, they've got to start winning some games. Otherwise, the 8's just going to slowly slip away.
Yeah, Eddie, and the last week against the Warriors really put a dent in their hopes for finals. I said last week, the Knights were the 8th place team that snuck in with a 6-7 record. So if you're the Roosters, you don't want to drop any more than 7, or you could put a line through your finals hopes. But I tell you what, they're certainly playing like their season's on the line, and it's no easy task against the Dolphins. They've only lost close games by 1 point. So yeah, Eddie, this just has the makings to be one of the SRL classics of this season.
Oh, no, 5th tackle. Milo Carrigan, you know, you can't blame him there. Nobody else is pushing up. He decided to go there. Your halves have got to take control. Blair Curtin's got to come around from the other side of the ruck. That is... Oh, it doesn't get any worse than that. You know, you talk about the... You can't put words to that, Cody. You know, being a Roosters fan yourself, that's... You just don't want to see it.
Yeah, 100% not. Look, they got to go up as one wall, make that Bondi wall, field well, do everything that us Roosters fans would love them to do. And look, that one-up stuff, as I've been saying the whole game, doesn't work, and especially on 5th tackle, it's a very stupid idea.
Oh, Lachlan Cox nearly got through, but Harris is there to make a very good tackle there on the second rower. This will be a 5th tackle for them. Left they come. Ole's going to get a beautiful bomb in the air. Goodwin's underneath it. Does an amazing job there, Ethan Goodwin, but he's going to be taken back into the in goal, and that is just pinpoint. That's just how you kick. You put the bomb in the air, and if they take the ball in the field to play it, the kick was beautifully weighted, and a repeat set here on the cards for the Roosters.
Yeah, look, it's not ideal of what they wanted. Look, after this all momentum thing I've just been talking about, the Dolphins are going to get the ball straight back. And yeah, it's not ideal if they're going to be wanting to win this game and have a chance at staying in these finals. And
Igor McCuzzy breaks one, tries to turn Edwards inside out. Thank you very much, Cody Ogg now. This will be 3rd tackle. 20 minutes to go now here for the second half. The Roosters lead, but not for long. Alamatangi nearly gets to the line, but that's a very good tackle made on him, one-on-one. 4th tackle, they come left. Short ball, here he is for 2. Igor slams it down. The ball goes flying in the air. And the try that he's been looking to score all evening, the second one, well, there it is. It just unfolded straight in front of your eyes.
Yeah, great stuff by Igor to get over the line. He just picked the gap, went for it, and executed that well. He's got the Dolphins up in this game, and I just want to say I've loved every bit of this game. It's just been so nail-biting, on the edge of my chair. Everything's been happening.
Oh, most and definitely. Everything has been happening. That 9 points to 18, I'm wanting it. Hopefully I do get it. But nonetheless, Kieran Wells does to convert. 16 points, 12. Sonny Tyre, down to you on the sideline.
Yeah, the Finns Nation are loving it down here. We've actually got a couple of fans who flew from Redcliffe sporting green wigs in support of their favourite player, Jaeger McCuzzy, and with a brace to his name, a double. They are just loving it here. They're telling me they're going to shout him drinks. If they get the win here tonight, they'll do the lap of honour and try and nab him over the sideline. But nonetheless, great game, as Cody said. Been loving it. You know, it's just so intense, so tight. It's been an arm wrestle. Gritty stuff here, and with 20 minutes to go, anything can happen. It's still a close game, and geez, let's see how it all unfolds.
Maverick Keller, I just want to talk about him. His ball playing at lock. He's set up a try. He's gotten a line break. Cody Ogg, he's looking very good in that number 13 jersey.
Yeah,
Well, he's
Keller's
playing at
doing
lock,
really
and he's
well.
wearing 16.
Keller, isn't he wearing 17?
It doesn't matter, but you know, he's doing a good job at lock, isn't he?
Yeah, he's doing real well at lock. I even saw one of his boots earlier that matched Chris Lord's. I think that kick was just as good. I think that went out, but he was outside of the 40. I might be wrong. But yeah, he's been doing amazing. I'm actually really shocked. I remember mentoring him last season in the Mines, and yeah, I just love the way the player he has become, and where he's achieved.
Very kind words there from Maverick Keller. From Cody Ogg to Maverick Keller. Thank you very much, Cody. This will be 3rd tackle. 16 to go. Carrigan's going to go straight through. Look to be on the treadmill. I think you might need to get him off the field. He looks a bit tired. Marlo Kerrigan. But they're going to go for the switch play now here, the Roosters. Goodwin inside, and there he is again. He got mentored by the man, the only Cody Ogg. Talk about it. That's no coincidence. You might have heard you, Cody, from up here in the box down there on the field. And you go straight through a hole again, and he just forces his hand. Kerrigan's trying to get off the field. The man's absolutely knackered, but he comes up with the beautiful intercept.
Yeah, he does there. Look, that switch play back to the fullback doesn't always work, and it didn't work in that instance.
He's held there. 3. Back to 10.
All right, 3rd tackle here now for the Roosters. They go left here. Brad Goodwin's going to wind it up. 15 out here from the Dolphins line. They're liking the look of this short side. Players are not onside. Oh, Mellett could have risked the pass. You might have had Weston in for a try. But now it's 5th tackle. The pocket will go. Curtin will put the bomb up. Seymour's underneath it. Tap back. Marshall Edwards. Seymour. Is he going to be able to save a try? Yes, he will. That is a beautiful tackle there from the winger. Wasn't able to contest the catch, but he came back around to make a tackle.
He's held there.
Yeah, Seymour does well there to get under it. And yeah, start this set off for the Dolphins, which hopefully they can capitalise off or get some good meters through it.
Now here's Chris Lord now. Oh, my apologies. Back up on at lock.
3 hands away.
After a 5-minute stint, we all know he loves playing the 75 minutes a week. Igor McCuzzy now to drive through. 45 out now from their own line. This is fourth. They'll send it off left, and it's going to be Tyler Alamatungi to get around one.
Fifth and last. He's held there.
Fifth call by the ref over the effects mic. 39 meters gained here for the Dolphins. The kick from Snow to send it straight down the field. Beautifully weighted. Goodwin's going to put his hand up for it. And here comes Ethan Goodwin. Igor McCuzzy, a beautiful kick chase there from the second rower.
Yeah, Igor did well to get down on that side of the pitch and you shut down Ethan Goodwin, who is a menacing winger and very quick.
Just 5 short of the halfway. They'll go back off to Brad Goodwin. Third tackle here for the Roosters. They're down by 4. They've still got a bit of work to do. Marshall Edwards looming up from the inside, absolutely going nowhere. And there's Chris Lord to put him down onto his backside. They're working down the short side now here, the Roosters. Curtin off here to Weston. Weston not able to break the line. This is some excellent stuff here from the Dolphins, but they give away a penalty on 5th tackle. And Sonny Ty, the Roosters fans, they might get up now. 10 minutes to go. They're going to have a beautiful opportunity here.
Yeah, the Allianz Stadium is in roar right now because they know they've got a good chance to retake the lead. You can just feel the tension in the atmosphere here tonight. There's just over 10 minutes to go. And the Roosters, you know, playing for their season in front of a healthy crowd here tonight. But yeah, we'll see how they finish the set.
Jimmy Ralph now.
2 hands away.
2 second rows collide there. Igor straight in front of him. They'll go left here. Goodwin plays it short off here to Hayden Mellor. In front of the sticks now here. It's going to be the Roosters' turn in the red zone. Third tackle. They'll go right. Goodwin tucks the ball under to try and run, but he won't go anywhere.
Look at me.
Fourth now. They go right. Looking for the inside. Marshall Edwards one-on-one. He's going to get put onto his back, unfortunately. And the ref wants to go up and check it, but I'm pretty sure he's held up, Cody.
Yeah, look, same here. He's done well to get over the line indeed and actually pushing past Thais Gapais. Yeah, unfortunately he couldn't get the ball down though.
5th tackle now. Goodwin to put it up in the underneath it. Bunchy Cambolo for the Dolphins. Tyler Weston will get there, but he's not going to be able to break a tackle. They've got 9 minutes to go, but it's just slowly coming out of sight, this win here for the Roosters.
That's one.
Cody?
Move. He's held there.
Yeah, look, there is 10 minutes left. I'm not going to count out the Roosters yet, but as of now, all the momentum has been with the Dolphins. Last try was with the Dolphins. They're not really... I don't really think there's much they can do. I don't really think there's much they can do to save it from here.
Hold the 10.
Kieran Wells got absolutely folded there. Holy dooly. Unfortunately now, it's going to be Tyler Weston now to drive straight through the line. The Roosters not being able to hold them deep inside their own half, so they'll have a good opportunity to kick them down into the corner. Beautiful kick there from Ole. It's going to pull up in the field to play beautifully. Weston, work to do. He's going to get around one, but look at the kick chase. That's just been the story all evening here for them, Sonny. The Roosters have just been pinned in their own corner with not much room to work with.
That's your second.
Yeah, it's relentless stuff from this Dolphins defense. You know, it just feels like they've been trying to grind out the Roosters. And through the middle, they've been doing a great job of that. Matty Harris has been a standout for East. You know, he's trying to lead by example, and you can tell how much this game means to him. But as Cody said, time's running out for the Roosters, and could this man be the one to make it open here for the Roosters?
Well, who's going to put their hand up now? It's going to go to Marshall Edwards. I don't think that there's anybody back there to cover. Alamatungi foot race with Marshall, and that is a beautiful run down there from the fullback. In so many scenarios, you just see the opposition fullback with the ball outpace the defender, but he reels him in to make an amazing tackle, but they've still got a bit more work to do here, and Jackson Chapman is there to save the day, and he's going to break one tackle. But you put into circumstances, the game on the line, and Alamatungi's got the fitness and he's got the pace to get back there to cover up Marshall Edwards. That is amazing, Cody.
Yeah, 100% it is. Alamatungi I think he just made that tackle on the wing, and then Edwards breaks through, and Alamatungi has the pace to get there. Just absolutely amazing stuff.
Chris Lord now trying to work it up the middle. And look who's colliding there. Harris and Chris Lord. Amazing display there of two big middles in our game. This is 65 metres gained here for the Dolphins. 20 out here from the Roosters line. They put it into the pocket. Hugh Snow, grab a kick, picked up by Charlie Butler, who fends off one. And an opportunity here with the ball with about 3.5 minutes to go. Dolan's going to work it back up at the inside. You'd have to think this is the last chance the Roosters have got. They're going to look to shift it left. Long ball from Goodwin out here now to Blair Curtin. Back on the inside to Edwards. A bit of a trick play there from them. But it didn't eventuate to anything. This will be third tackle. Butler now is going to go right. They'll play it short off here now to Punch. They need a line break. They need something. Matty Harris with the fem, but he won't be able to go far. Fourth tackle here from called by the referee. Hayden Mellett trying to work it up the middle. Unless they force an error with the Dolphins coming out of their own end, I don't see much left in the tank here, Cody.
Yeah, nor do I, to be honest. Unless something happens here for the Dolphins and they run out, or something terrible happens to them, which hasn't happened. There's nothing really that can happen unless Ethan Goodwin, Tyler Weston can get a runaway try. I don't see this game changing scoreline.
Second tackle, it's going to be handed off to Hugh Snow. I reckon they will get potentially one kick return if they can hold up defensively here. Chris Law, they'll send it out the back to Jackson Chapman. This will be fourth tackle now here for the Dolphins. They'll go right. It's been Chris Law. They'll play it short here to space. They'll hold him down just inside the 30. Fifth tackle. They're probably going to get one or two opportunities here, the Roosters. Hugh Snow's going to punt it down to Tyler Weston. And Tyler Weston will get around one. Foot race with Alamatangi. That's a good kick return, but there's still a lot more work to do. There's no fullback at home, so a line break here could go a long way. Here goes Brad Goodwin now with the foot race. Needs to find an offload. Doesn't find one. Full time, the Dolphins. That is an amazing effort. Tyler Alamatangi's cover work out the back is brilliant. Who's pretty much saved 2 or 3 certain tries. The Roosters played till the 80th minute. They gave all they had. Just unfortunately for them in the end, it wasn't enough for the home crowd, but they will always show up as always. As we go to have a look at stats here from both sides, Cody, just run us through them.
Yeah, sure, Eddie. The tries for the Roosters were Brad Goodwin and Jasper Goodwin, while 2 of them were converted by Jasper Goodwin. And then for the Dolphins, 2 by Yegor Maikazi, who played amazingly. I am just wow. And then Logan Seymour scored the other one. And then there were 2 goals by Kieran Wells.
It's a very even contest, 50% possession both sides. Dolphins only having one extra set, converting one less. They did make more tackles. They missed one, and line breaks are very even. So a very even contest in the end. Just the one try, the difference. As we do go to have a look at the individual stats here for the Roosters. Charlie Butler running over 319 metres. That's pretty good for a hooker. 5 line breaks, 2 tackle breaks, 29 tackles, 0 missed. I think you found who's going to be your number 9 for the next few weeks there. That is an amazing performance there from him. He usually plays in the halves too. Ethan Goodwin there, running 205 metres. Out of all the backs on the field there, Sonny, your winger, Ethan Goodwin, ran the most. You reckon they'd say something to the selectors there at the Roosters?
Yeah, I thought it was a gutsy performance from the Roosters. They were pretty clinical and only 2 errors in the whole game, but it was just the finishing that really let them down. But, like you said, Charlie Butler, I think they've found their new number 9 that they can stick with. Ethan Goodwin had a great game leading from number 2 on the wing. Kerrigan at lock. We know how good that's been for Sydney, and Brad Goodwin as well. Another one that's just been very outstanding for East. So, Marshall Edwards, he's done a solid job at fullback. Very good defensively. I think Matty Harris has found the team or the sort of structure that the Roosters need to play with. But the question is it a bit too little too late? Because they dropped to 1-6 after tonight's loss to the Dolphins. And we'll take a look at their stats. And Cody, what a game it was from the Dolphins.
Oh, yeah, Sonny, don't get me started. It was amazing. Yegor Maikazi, obviously. It was just, there's so many things I can talk about how good that game was for the Dolphins. Still can't believe Yegor did so well, in my opinion. He was in my draft class. I remember playing against him, being scared while playing against him, and now just watching him at the big stage, it is just remarkable.
Yeah, the Yagel My Cuzzy fan club gonna shout him some beers after tonight.
Oh, mate,
But
get
yeah,
me
Eddie,
down there, honestly. Nah, it's a good time. We're sneezing up here in the commentary box. Stay tuned here on SRL TV. Your first of 3 coming up next. It's going to be the Rabbitohs up against Manly. Cody Ogg's going to hit the field after this, and then we're going to go down to Melbourne. We'll be taking on the Knights. The grand final rematch here on SRL TV. So I should say Monday Night Footy. Stay tuned. Eddie Oliver, as always, to the SRL Symphony, joined by Cody Ogg. And you can listen to Sunny Tyre down on the sideline. We'll see you next time for more